Hi folks, hello, welcome back to another video right here on the channel. So we are moving along slowly with the Talisman series. I think last month we were in the city collecting bounties.
Yep.
Where are we? Yep. So we are going out and about this time, as you've probably seen by the title on the video, and we are going to the Woodland. Okay, so straight away we see the amazing, absolutely lovely artwork on that there. Really is. Have you seen this?
I love it. I've been so excited to do this one.
You've been really looking forward to it, haven't you? Okay guys, so yeah, there we go. There's the Woodland. Okay, so a little bit of an intro as always, and then we'll unbox it and we'll talk about it and we'll meet the new characters that are in the box. Okay. Oh, they do look amazing, to be fair. Okay, so it says, Talisman, the Woodland Expansion. Ancient trees appear as the mists clear. For the first time in countless ages, the mystic woodland has returned to the mortal realm. Among the towering trees and along the twisting trails, wealth and power beyond comprehension can be found. But there are dangers as well. King Oberon and Queen Titania, ageless beings of fate and magic, will not brook invasion of their realm so lightly. Will you pick sides in a struggle between the monarchs or the Fae, or will you strive forward and choose your own path? So basically these things where we choose our own path, anyone who knows now, these map tiles go in a corner of the board. I think it was Jimmy I was talking to about it, where you can have one great big game with, like, you know, the woodland, the city, the highland, which we'll see next month, and the dungeon all on the different corners. Okay, and this one as well, before I jump into it, actually introduces any of the longer time viewers have watched and you've wondered what fate is. The fate token.
Yeah.
Okay, it is a re-roll, obviously, for you to re-roll a dice if, you know, you get a bad roll. But fate plays a massive part in this expansion, because what it is I think you've actually got to you go in the woodland, and depending like what you land on or where you are, it is depending like what kind of fate you have. So you have like so many different colour fate tokens, like good fate and like dark fate. And that can have like an influence, a bit like the graveyard if you go in your an evil character or your good character.
Yeah. That
kind of thing. So your alignment is totally played with. So I'm going to give you a quick blip at the back of the box, guys, just let you have a quick idea. There's the tile, like I say, the board where it goes on the corner. We've got some new characters. It looks like there's 5 of them on there. That's interesting. More cards, and that's the basic one of these expansions, is that you get more stuff. What you do, anyone new, is you get more cards, more of all the goodness that you have, and within that you can add these cards into your game. So your main thing with Talisman is like you have like the encounters, isn't it? Yeah. So you might get bored. I can't see you getting bored, but you might get bored of like the standard core rule encounters. You might want to meet bears anymore or something like that. So you throw in a few Fae or a few, you know, people from the Woodland realms. Okay, so again guys, this is the Pegasus Spiel expansion there. Explained in previous episodes, just basically by marketing rights and that kind of thing. So just want to show the book up to the camera, Mel.
Yeah.
Oh no, these are nice. These are nice. Okay, I'm going to take the board away as well. Right, I'm going to go through the book. Don't let me forget, will you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we get a set of nice extra tokens. Tokens are always nice, aren't they? So they are pop-outs. We have more baggies. Always my favourite thing. I love baggies. Do you know what? I must have more baggies in the house than anything, mustn't I? Okay, we have 2 decks of cards, which will contain all our stuff, like events and enemies and stuff like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open these off just for Mel to just show you, only show a couple, just to give a rough idea and read out what they are, if you will. Okay, so there is one pack. All these cards, guys, are the familiar size, the smaller card for Talisman.
Okay. Ooh, so we've got Queen Mab, the Stranger, the fickle queen. Mab rips apart your destiny.
Okay, so already we know then we're going to be meeting more and more interesting characters, which is always good. Okay.
We've got Linan, the follower.
Yeah, followers are also important, guys. You can give you extra powers and things like that.
Ooh, Pisky companion.
The what companion?
Pisky.
Pisky as in on the Pisky?
Yeah, no, Pisky. As in, I think she's a pixie.
Oh.
But it's Pisky.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was like a junk.
Personal journal.
Okay. So, giving you an idea, guys, I'm just going to pick out just one here. Lion, strength 3 encounter. So it'd be always interesting to find a lion in the woodland, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so they are your decks of cards. I don't go into these, and I'll tell you why. Anybody wanting to buy this pack and explore the woodland for the first time, like ourselves, I don't want to give anything away.
No.
I don't want to know what's in that. I'll shuffle the cards through, I'll work and put them in the piles, and we play it as it goes, yeah? Put this off to reveal Mel's favourite part of the entire frame. Got a nice little, quite interesting actually, a nice little inlay where you can see, you know, a little bit of art from the game there. That there, that there. Okay, so I'm not really sure because I've hidden something here, from Mel. I've hidden the Talisman cards. Okay, I'm going to keep the figures over there. Like we normally say, eyes up Melody, but we have a different t-shirt on for this video today. Okay, so what we're doing here, guys, I'm just unwrapping the cards that come with the game. Okay, so again, I keep harping on about it to like the regulars. So we've got new characters, okay, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give Mel the pleasure of introducing these to you. Before you do, we've got 3 new endings. Okay, so what happens here is the standard talisman. Stop peeping. What happens here? The standard talisman. You can have like the first to the crown of command gets there, starts throwing spells and killing everybody else. All these expansions offer alternative endings to the game. You can either put them out at the beginning of the game to know, like the City had one, didn't it, about money in the guild and all that. This has ones obviously War of the Seasons, Wanderlust and Judged by Fate. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot to give away there if I just show you them. Okay, go on Mel, I can feel you wanting to do it.
The Ancient Oak.
So we have control like an Ent kind of character, like a tree man.
Got the Totem Warrior. This is what I like the look of.
Oh yeah, that looks really cool, that doesn't it?
Yeah. The Lay Walker. This is a strange looking character.
Again, any of these, Mel, you can play in the standard game. You don't have to play as expansion. I like her.
The Spider Queen.
Yeah, the Spider Queen should be really good fun to paint as well if you're that way inclined.
And the Scout.
I like this guy. He's a little bit of a look of Faramir from the Lord of the Rings about him.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I say, these characters, guys, you can literally take them. You can swap and change them. So you can play the city with the woodland. You can play the characters from the city in the Highlands. You can play all the characters in the game from any expansion, all totally interchangeable. I'm going to show you the board. The board is really pretty, to be honest. Again, it's just more locations. The glade, the witch tree. So it's like example, the witch tree, you roll a die. If you roll evens, move that many spaces clockwise. If you roll odds, move that many spaces counterclockwise. So yeah, you know, a little bit of a tricky one there. You've got woods, thicket, fairy ring, swampland, dense forest, glades. So you're getting an idea, basically, guys, of look at the artwork on that. There's that witch tree there, right in the middle. So typical Talisman fair, you enter these from a certain section on the main board and you roll. So say if you rolled like say a 4, you had like say 2 spaces on the ordinary board, you can come in 2 spaces, okay?
Yeah.
And the same to get back out, okay? The fairy village, blasted heath. The art is just amazing, isn't it?
Meeting with your destiny.
Yeah. So that there is what I was saying to you earlier about the fate.
Yeah.
I'll move that out the way there. I'm just going to have a quick look through the rule book. It's not a rule book, it's an expansion book, so it'll tell you how all the different things work. You want to use it, use it. You don't. Talisman is one of the greatest examples of like house rule game, you know. It's a sandbox. You do what you want to do, okay? So just it tells us a little bit about the Mystic Woodland, an expansion overview. It tells us what all our parts are. So you see all those different cards, it'll tell us that these ones are like for events and these ones are for characters and yada yada, all that good stuff. Woodland icons, which will be on the cards, and it basically just tells you how you set up, where you put the different cards, etc. We know, but you know, if you're new here, you may not know. Okay, so expansion rules, entering the woodland, movement in the woodland, leaving the woodland, and using the woodland cards, okay? There you go, so all straightforward. If you played one of these expansions, you've probably played them all, you know, like reskins, you know, of a city or whatever. So it gives us some lovely little examples of the aforementioned bullet points there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Light fate and dark fate. So I'm just going to read you a little bit of this just to make the point I made earlier. So it says the Fae, the fairy folk, have emerged from their mysterious forested homeland and altered the course of fate forever. The woodland introduces new rules for fate which replace the normal rules for fate found in the main talisman. These new rules must be used when playing with the woodland expansion. but may also be used when playing with any other game of Talisman. Okay, and it basically just shows us the dark fate and the light fate. I think sort of dark and light side of the force there, tells us about it. Look at that for art there. Okay, and obviously some little examples there.
Yeah.
So this one, if we play it, we are probably going to just sit off and just read those little rules around fate to make the game more interesting. Twisting paths, destiny cards, meeting with destiny, example of how you go about those paths, alternative ending cards which I shown you earlier, how you set them up, what you do with them, other rules that add just a little bit more to the base game. Titania and Oberon, the Queen and the King, tells a little about them, and some alternative rules if you wish to play them, and some character lore, which is really nice because it goes down, shows us all our new characters, and it tells us like a little bit about them. Okay, and just got credits on the back there, the board and stuff. But I can feel Mel twitching, and I have done for like the last 5 minutes. She's like, shut up, I want to show the figures. And to be honest, I think most people probably think the same thing, but I don't care because this is my baby. I love Talisman. Okay, so do you want to show them off there and see if you can remember who they are? Spider Queen.
Spider Queen.
Yep. Okay. Do you want to show this one next?
Yeah. The Late Walker.
The Late Walker.
Ooh, he's pretty cool. I love like the things coming out the top of his head.
Okay. The Totem Warrior. He looks quite cool. He's got like a bear on his head and like.
Yeah, I'd like to play him.
Yeah. All these characters as well, guys, they all have a special ability on them, as well as different starting powers for life, gold, fate, craft, strength, all that sort of stuff. Okay, we have the
Ancient Oak.
Ancient Oak.
Wow, he is a fab.
I
think I'd like to play him too.
Would you?
Yeah.
See, every episode we do this, she wants to run away, play these expansions and whatever. And finally, our friends Faramir, otherwise known in the game as the Scout. Okay?
Cool.
So
the detail is just amazing on them.
Yeah, can you just show that little bow and arrow up close there? Okay, so you're going to notice that the bow is bent, guys. I think I'll give this little tip before. All you do is you get some hot water, dip it in for a second, bend it back, dip it into cold water, jobs are good. Okay?
Yeah.
So that, guys, concludes our little look at the Woodland Expansion. It is the dream to have all 4 corners of the board filled. There probably will be some kind of video content in the future. I'd like to set it up with the cameras of a game playing and stuff, but don't hold me to that, you know what I mean? But I would love to show you, even if it's a slideshow of some of the pictures of the board with all these complete and on. Okay, guys, waffled on long enough. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. Leave us some comments below. Let us know, you know, would you play this one? Do you like this? How does this fare compared to the city and the dungeon for you? And are you looking forward to coming to the Highlands with us next month? Okay, guys, listen, really hope you're enjoying this series. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Melody?
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.